What up, friends? Welcome to the kitchen. Hey, come on in. Come on in. What's this, you ask? Well, this is a collard green, or a collard leaf, as you might call it. Collard greens have been around for probably hundreds of years. And it's funny because you say collard green to one person and they love them. You say collard green to one person and they hate them. Well, I'm going to make a recipe today that I don't care who you are. When you eat these collard greens, you're going to smile from ear to ear and think they're the best collard greens you ever had, and you'll be wanting more. So, here's the thing about a collard green. Collard green is like the chameleon of the leaves of the leafy vegetables. Okay, chameleon, like a lizard, a chameleon, right? It lands on something brown, it turns brown. It lands on something green, it turns green. A collard green, when cleaned right, when trimmed right, and when cooked properly, will take on the taste of however you cook it. So the key is use a lot of very tasty things like pork fat, garlic, onions, chicken stock, right? For years, people made them with just water and simmered them. Well, you get what you get. But the collard green, being the chameleon of the leaf vegetable, if you put it in with some delicious pork fat and onions and garlic and some seasonings, it will suck up all that flavor and it will be just delicious. So step number one is cleaning. And you got to make these things extremely clean, right? Because they're grown out in the field, they're grown in the dirt, so they got a lot of sand and dirt on them. First you got to trim them, then you got to clean them, and once you get through that, you're on your way. So let's get these collard greens trimmed. All right, one thing we don't use is the stem. So what I like to do is fold the collard green over just like this, take your knife, come down, cut right along the stem, set that to the side. I'll do that one more time. Grab you a nice green leaf. This one I can't fold over because it's all one-sided. Cut down the stem, cut down the stem, cut down the stem, get rid of the stem. And this little piece right here we're going to get rid of too because it's discolored. So you do that with your leaves. Here's another one. It's already folded over. Take it, cut right down the stem. You have a nice green leaf. Get rid of the stem. Now you're going to finish that, and then when you're done with that, you're going to chop these up, and then we're going to clean them, and I'll go over that in just a second. All right. Next, you're going to take these collard greens, and you're going to fold them up and just basically trim them, or not trim them. You can do this with a knife. You can chop them if you want. I like to kind of pull them. I feel like it fragments it, ends enough, and allows flavor to seep in. Just take it, fold it, twist it. You want to know about an inch at a time. And you're going to do this, and you're going to fill this whole bowl like this. And when that's done, I'm going to show you how to rinse it. All right, once your collard greens are nice and got them in your nice bowl here, you've cut them all or ripped them all or however you performed it. Now we're going to clean them. So to clean them, we're going to take, I don't know, about 1/8 of a cup or 1/4 of a cup of white vinegar. Now, why white vinegar? Well, white vinegar does not do anything for taste. What it does is the white vinegar in with the water allows, and I'm using cold water, what it does is it makes the dirt, softens up the dirt a little better. It's kind of almost like soap, and it helps get the dirt off of the collard greens. Gonna fill the bowl up with cold water, and you're gonna let it soak. And while it's soaking, we're gonna chop up some onions, some garlic, and we're going to cook a little bacon. We'll get to that in just a minute. Work this water and stuff and vinegar in with your hands. Just kind of, I don't know, every couple minutes or so, walk over and give it a little stir with your hands. And all we're doing is trying to knock off the sand and the dirt. And then we're going to rinse these and put them in a spaghetti strainer once we get everything chopped up and let them soak for a little bit. All right, Let's get a look at the ingredients. Really simple. You got you some onions. About one full onion, white onion chopped, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic chopped, and that's about 6 pieces of extra thick bacon. And I got 2 boxes of chicken stock there waiting. Now, if you have a Dutch oven, this is a perfect dish for it. So get your Dutch oven out, get it heated up to medium heat, and then let's get started on that bacon. In the meantime, my collards are sitting here, and I've been walking over every now and then and giving a little gentle massage and trying to get that dirt off of them. And I think they're going to be ready to rinse when our bacon and our onions and our garlic are ready. All right, let's get that bacon going. Once again, said it a million times, handiest tool in your toolkit right there. Get your bacon going in here. And we are going to get this bacon probably not extra crisp, but just slightly crisp. Let's get these collard greens rinsed. Very simple. Very, very simple. You got your water on. You grab a handful. You work it in the water. You put it in the strainer. You got your water on. You grab a handful. You rinse through it. You put it in the strainer. You're going to do that till the strainer is full. All right. Now we got some clean collards. Bacon is starting to crisp up, as you can see. So, you know, you got 2 choices here. You can lightly crisp your bacon up, take it out, and then cook your onions, and then your garlic. If you don't want, if you don't trust that your bacon, you can't do it all in one. But mine's lightly brown, so I'm going to go ahead and throw my onions in here, let them cook together, and then I'm going to put the garlic in after. One thing to remember here: never put garlic in at the same time of the onions, because the onions need to sweat up, because garlic will burn if it's in there too long. Here we go with our onions. We'll give those about 3 minutes, and then we'll put the garlic in. You know, collard greens, they can be a side for anything. I love to serve collard greens when I make shrimp and grits or fish and grits. They just seem to really go together. And but I mean, you can have them with just about anything. Barbecue, steak, I mean, any dish you want. Maybe not spaghetti. About 4 minutes on these onions. It's time for their friend, Mr. Garlic, to come into the picture. We're going to give this garlic 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're going to put this baby together. 3 of the greatest accoutrements in the world: garlic, onions, and bacon. What could be better than that? All right, let's throw some collard greens in there. Beautiful collard greens. These will really simmer down, so I'm going to put them all in there. That's why it's good to have the Dutch oven, because you can push the lid down. All right, here comes the chicken stock. You could use low sodium if you wanted. This happens to be what I have from Costco. You're going to put 1 full box in there for sure, which is 4 cups, I believe. Once you get the first box in, press down on the top a little bit, see where your fluid's at. All right. You want to get the fluid about, I didn't shake that. Let me give it a good shake real quick. Probably going to put about 6 cups in here. When you push down, and there's your fluid level, maybe just a little bit more. Now, all we got to do now, put the lid on, and we're going to let this simmer a couple of hours. All right, I'm going to let that simmer for a couple of hours. I'll check on it here and there. I might add a little chicken stock. I might not, probably not. In a couple of hours, it'll work. Everything will work in. That flavor will work in. You're going to want to stir it and simmer. Keep it on a simmer, not a roaring boil, but a simmer. And in 2 hours or so, I guarantee you that's going to be the finest side dish you've ever prepared in your life. Stick around. I can't wait. Just to review real quick, that was 2 bunches of collards from Harris Teeter, 2 boxes of chicken stock, 1 white onion, 3 cloves of garlic, but one of them was a double, so we'll call that 4 cloves of garlic, and about 6 pieces of extra thick bacon. So, you know, all stuff you probably got around if you cook. Here's a shot, about 45 minutes. Perfect. I may add a little more stock to it, but I'm going to let that go for at least another hour, hour and a half. Well, it's been 2 hours. Let's take a look. Oh, baby. That looks absolutely stunning. Stunning. All right, let's serve a little bit up. See that juice in there? This is what they call pot liquor. And I believe that's P-O-T-L-I-Q-U-O-R because of the flavor. And a lot of people just like the pot liquor and will drink it in just in a cup. I'm gonna let this cool down and give her a little taste. All right, here we go. Broth, appearance, 10. Taste. Oh man, that's delicious. That is outstanding. Just look at the steam rolling off of that. Nice green and tender collards. Mmm. Mmm. Delicious. I guarantee you, if you make this, everybody that eats it will tell you how great your collards are and ask you for that recipe. Hey, thanks a lot for subscribing or for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. It means a lot to me. And enjoy these collard greens. Oh my goodness. Mmm. Slap yo mama. That's so good it is. See y'all. Take care.